Hello and welcome to another video. Today I thought I would do another what if scenario of what if I owned Legoland Windsor Resort. Now I have already done a video like this with Chessington World Adventures. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. I explain what I would do to the park, rides I would add, rides I would remove and so on. But yeah, I thought it would be a good idea to do this with Legoland Windsor Resort since I feel like there is a lot of stuff I would do to the park if I owned it. So to start off with then, the main plaza of the park. Now I wouldn't really change much with the main plaza, I'm happy with how it is. Of course you've got the coffee shop, you've got the main Lego store, which every time I go to the park I have to go in, even though I'm probably not going to buy anything. You've got the toilets as well. Yeah, I don't think I would add much to the main plaza. Obviously you've got the newish welcome sign which you walk through. That was updated a few months ago, I believe, so I wouldn't change anything about that. What I would change is the way that you actually come into the park. So you come down the path and then boom, straight in front of you is the welcome sign, which you then pass under. Now the next thing I'm going to work on is Viking River Splash. Now we all know Viking River Splash has been closed for a while and is now getting removed, or going to be starting to getting removed from the park on the 9th of March. What I would do, get Viking River Splash out of the park and then do an expansion to the Lego Ninjago area, since obviously if you followed Lego for a while, Lego Ninjago is one of their most popular themes. So obviously at the moment in the Ninjago area you have Lego Ninjago the ride and Destiny's Bounty. What I would do is expand the Lego Ninjago area and probably put maybe... Actually, what would I do? Oh yeah. I would put a roller coaster, or a family roller coaster, on the hillside where Viking River Splash is. I believe Spinning Spider is also part of the Viking area, so I would probably retheme that into something Ninjago, I'm not sure yet. And yeah, just expand the area. Now moving on to Pirate Shores. Now if you have watched my Legoland vlog from February, you would know that Pirate Shores is getting a massive refurb at the moment. I would probably leave Pirate Shores how it is. I like the rides that are in there. Obviously you've got the Pirate Falls Treasure Quest, which is the log flume, and you've also got the Jolly Rocker, which is the swinging ship. I would leave those how they are. Obviously you've got the Pirate Bird Kitchen as well. I would leave that, but I would try and bring in some better food to that restaurant. Other than that, the pirate area is fine. I would probably leave that how it is. Now, moving on to Knight's Kingdom. The same with Pirate Shores. I would probably leave most of it how it is. I'm happy with it. I feel like it's got amazing theming. The roller coaster actually within the castle is really cool theming. Dragon's Apprentice, I would leave. Merlin's Challenge, I would leave. My only criticism with Knight's Kingdom, and specifically the dragon, is I would add a bit more theming to the outside bit of the ride. I feel like there is a lot more theming as you go through the indoor section of the ride than the outside, so I would probably just add a bit more theming to the outside section of the roller coaster. Then we move on to the Egyptian area of the park. I'm not sure what it's called. My main criticism with this area is Laser Raiders. I feel like Laser Raiders is heavily under-themed. If you have been on the ride, then you probably know what I'm talking about. If you've been in Chessington, then Toon Blaster is way more themed than Laser Raiders, and I believe it is based on Egyptian tombs and stuff as well. So I feel like Legoland could put a bit more theming into Laser Raiders just to spruce it up a bit. Other than that, I feel like the Egyptian area is fine. The area's got 3 more... Is it 3 more flat rides? No, 2 more flat rides. I feel like they're fine. They're kids' rides. One more criticism I have with the Egyptian area of the park is the PS4 gaming zone. I would probably remove that and replace it with probably a few shops, a few stalls, maybe selling some merch or something. And yeah, then that area is good to go. Right, and then we move on to Heart Lake City. This area only has 1 ride in it, that being Autumn's Riding Adventure, so I would probably put another flat ride in the area, just to even it out with all the other lands. And then we're good to go with that area. Now, the main stage, I would bring back the shows, because without the shows on the main stage, that area is pretty dead and not really used much. The only things I've seen it being used for is people sitting down and eating their lunch. But yeah, that's the only criticisms I would have with the Park Lake City area of the park. The Legoland Express, it's fine. I'm going to leave it. And yeah, that is what I would do to High Lake City. And then we'll move on to Lego Mythica and Lego City. Now, I've put these two into one because I feel like these areas of the park, I'm going to change literally nothing. Nothing is going to change in these areas. I'm happy with how they are. They're well themed. They've got good models in them. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with them. Now we get on to Miniland. Now, I do believe the park are updating models in Miniland all the time, which is good. Refreshing them, which is amazing to see. Miniland is kind of an iconic part of Legoland, so I'm going to leave that how it is. As I say before, every time I go to Legoland, I always walk around Miniland, look at all the models. It's really, really cool to see. And then we move on to Jubilee Valley. Yeah, the same with basically City and Mythica. I'm going to leave Jubilee Valley how it is. It's a nice kids area. Yeah. And lastly, we move on to Bricktopia, where Minifigure Speedway is. Now, Minifigure Speedway is the park's newest attraction, so of course I'm going to leave that how it is. It's fine. I enjoy riding it. It's got great theming and a great soundtrack. What I would do to the area is remove the 4D cinema, remove the Sky Ride, and yeah, just basically make that whole area into Bricktopia. Bring in probably 2 new flat rides to fill those empty spaces. Maybe put in some new shops, maybe a new restaurant as well. And yeah, that is basically that area complete. So yeah, that is what I would do if I was the owner of Legoland Windsor Resort. If you haven't already, go check out my first What If video on what if I owned Chesington World of Adventures. Also, if you haven't, go check out my recent Legoland vlog as well. Also, if you haven't already, please do go subscribe. I'd really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.